What's up, everybody? TG here, and we are back with Palantir Technologies, one of the hottest stocks on the block, soaring over 160% from when it IPO'd only a couple months ago. This is a revolutionary company, and I'm excited to review this with you guys right here. Before we start, just hit that like and subscribe button, and let's jump right in. Palantir was founded back in 2003 by Peter Thiel, which provided software that customers can use to integrate volumes of data from images to spreadsheets into a central platform where it can be securely analyzed and interpreted. Now, just because this company recently IPO'd doesn't mean it already has its established positions, including contracts with the CIA, the Department of Defense, and even the police in the US, including ICE, which is our border controls here in the United States. Now, one of the reasons I absolutely love Palantir is they don't just work with government sectors, but also companies as well, like Airbus, Chrysler, and BP Oil. If we go ahead and look, 46.4% of their revenue actually comes from these commercial sectors, while 53.6% comes from the government sectors. Looking at revenue from last year to this year, yes, they're still in the red, but they're seriously increasing their revenue every year. Last quarter alone, they brought in $289 million while losing $853, but having $1.8 billion cash on hand, which is huge. Now, Palantir has slid about 7, almost 8% this week, which does give us a good opportunity to pick up some Palantir. Now, my recommendation, if you're thinking about buying Palantir, what I would personally do is I would sell a put on this. If we go ahead and look at it, if you're thinking of buying it right now at 26.08, you could put a put in for 26 and get paid $115 just to buy it. So let's say you want to buy 200 shares, you go over here, you click 2 contracts, you'll get paid $230 to buy these 200 shares at 26. That is really, really good. That's almost a 10% return on investment just for buying the shares at 8 cents lower and getting paid to do it. That's personally what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch Palantir, seeing if it drops under 25, maybe has one more really bad down day, and then I'm going to go in big and probably sell about 5 to 10 puts on this because I really do believe in this company, and any company that has contracts with the US government and huge Fortune 500 companies like BP Oil, Chrysler, PayPal, and many, many more. I think this company has a lot of room to grow, and I think it's an amazing company. Also, their CEO is amazing.
The country with the most important AI, most powerful AI, will determine the rules. That country should be either us or a Western country.
The man also refuses to do any business with China because he is an absolute patriot.
So if we bring our A game, we will win. If we bring our D plus game, because most people in the Valley live on an island where this seems like a questionable project, they will win.
Now, one of the biggest issues right now with Palantir is that a lot of people do not find their valuation sustainable. Now, this is currently an issue that I have with Palantir right now. Currently being valued at $50 billion, it does seem like a lot, especially for a company that is unprofitable and not making a ton of money right now. But you have to always think about the future. Forward-looking companies. Look at companies like Tesla. Tesla will make maybe $1 billion in profit this year if they're lucky, and the company's valued at over $650 billion. So obviously, in a lot of aspects, when you're forward-looking, this isn't as important, but it's still important for looking at companies based on fundamentals, which is that looking at a valuation, deciding is this a good stock. They lifted their price target for the current stock from $13 to $17, but which is still a lot above $26 as of right now. They talk about how it's disconnected from the fundamentals and is trading over 50% of the blue sky scenarios. Now, Palantir obviously is very unique, like they said, and it helps organizations solve some pretty complex challenges in the world, but they just think that it's a little overvalued right now, which is perfectly normal. A lot of companies do think that, but at the end of the day, it's not about what these analysts say, it's what the street believes and it's what investors believe. Because at the end of the day, we control the stock price. We decide if, we want to buy in a company and hold it. If we really think it's the future, we're fine using, multiples like 46 times 21's revenue. The risk is to the downside, he said, and obviously there's multiple risks in investing in a company like this. But I like Palantir. I think it's a great company. And, when some of my money frees up, like you guys can clearly see, I don't have a lot of buying power right now. I got a lot of my money tied up in margin and in options, so I have to be careful right now. But like I said, if I do see Palantir drop under 25, I will pull that trigger and sell a lot of puts on it. Palantir has also made some recent strides and has got a new 3-year contract with the FDA worth about $44 million, which is always amazing to see and great for the company. Between their strong leadership with Alex Karp at the helm and their founding fathers like Peter Thiel, this company has a lot for them. They have the technology that is revolutionizing the way we do things, the data analytics that is on another level, and is why it's being backed by so many big companies like PayPal and organizations like the CIA, our government, other governments, the Department of Defense, Department of Homeland Security, the U.S. military itself, and our U.S. police. This is a giant company with some huge powerful people backing it, including the United States of America. You never want to bet against the US, and that means you don't want to get a bet against Palantir. This is a great company with huge upside, and I cannot wait to see what it does. I'm in. I can't wait to see it. Let me know what you guys think below.